Imagine you train for 6 months for a marathon. You wake up at 5 a.m., you sacrifice weekends, you blister your feet, and then, 1 mile from the finish line, someone hands you a treasure map to a shortcut. You follow it. The shortcut leads nowhere, and while you're lost in the woods, the race ends without you. That's exactly what happens to tens of thousands of people every year when they buy into a fake financial guru. They're already on the right track. They have savings, they have ambition, they're Googling how to invest at midnight, and then someone in a rented Lamborghini tells them he has the answer for just $997. Today we're pulling back the curtain on the biggest fake guru mistakes that are quietly draining real money from real people. And I'm not talking about obvious red flags. I'm talking about the ones that feel completely legitimate in the moment. The ones that even sharp, educated people fall for. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot these traps before they cost you. Here's what makes fake guru schemes so dangerous. They don't feel like scams, they feel like opportunity. A scam in a trench coat is easy to walk away from, but a scam in a professionally edited YouTube ad with testimonials, a countdown timer, and language that mirrors every financial aspiration you've ever had. That's a different animal entirely, and the stakes here are not small. We're not talking about losing $50 on a bad Amazon purchase. The average fake guru course sells for between $497 and $2,001. The top-tier mentorship programs can run $10,000 to $25,000, and that's just the entry cost. We haven't talked about what you don't do with that money while it's sitting in someone else's pocket. $1,000 invested in a basic index fund at age 25, with an average 8% annual return, becomes roughly $10,935 by the time you're 55. That's a 30-year window. One bad course purchase doesn't just cost you $1,000. It costs you nearly $10,000 in future wealth. Every mistake we're about to cover has a real dollar cost attached to it. I'm going to show you the math. Because when you see the numbers, the outrage becomes motivation, and motivation is what actually changes behavior. Let's get into it. Meet Marcus. Marcus is 26, works in logistics, saves about $400 a month, and genuinely wants to learn about investing. He finds a guru online. Let's call him Coach Ryan, who posts daily videos about passive income, stock picks, and the mindset of the wealth. Marcus watches for 2 weeks, feels like he's learning, and then Coach Ryan drops a webinar invitation, a $907 course called the Wealth Accelerator Blueprint. Marcus buys it inside the course, 47 video modules, generic advice about budgeting, a repackaged explanation of index funds, a proprietary morning routine, and an introduction to Coach Ryan's higher-tier coaching program, $4,500 for real access. Here's the thing Marcus didn't know: every concept in that $997 course is available for free. Not sort of free, completely verifiably free. The book, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle, costs $14 on Amazon and covers index investing more thoroughly than most paid courses ever will. Investopedia is free. The SEC's investor education website is free. MIT OpenCourseWare has full finance curricula. Free. The fix: before you buy any financial course, Google the core topic plus the word free. If you can find 80% of the content through YouTube, library books, or government financial literacy sites, and you almost always can, you don't need the course. Pay for accountability, community, or specialized credentials from accredited institutions. Don't pay for repackaged Wikipedia. Marcus's $997 mistake, compounded over 30 years at 8%, cost him $10,900. That's the real price of the course. We've covered 2 mistakes. Wait, actually we've only covered 1. And it already cost Marcus nearly $11,000 in future wealth. The next mistake is subtle enough that even people with financial advisors fall for it. It doesn't look like a scam at all. It looks like networking. If you're not subscribed to Financial Smarts, hit that button right now. We break down real money traps with real numbers every single week. And the next mistake is one I guarantee you haven't heard explained this way before. Subscribe so you catch every breakdown. This one is sneaky because it taps into something real. The fact that your network genuinely does affect your net worth. Surrounding yourself with financially literate people is legitimate advice. Fake gurus know this and they monetize it. Here's how the trap works. After the initial course purchase, Marcus gets invited to a private Discord server or Facebook group. Monthly membership, $77. Inside, he finds hundreds of other course buyers, occasional live Q&As with the guru that last 20 minutes and cover nothing specific, and a culture of hype, people posting screenshots of small wins, dismissing skeptics, and encouraging each other to upgrade to the next tier. This is a retention loop, not a community. The guru's revenue model depends on Marcus staying subscribed and eventually upgrading. The community is a product, not a resource. At $147 a month average, Marcus spends $174 per year on this community. Over 3 years, which is the average retention for these programs, that's $5,292. Compounded over 27 years at 8% return, that's over $43,000 in lost wealth. From a Discord server. The fix: seek out free or low-cost communities with verifiable track records. Local investment clubs, the r/personal finance community on Reddit, CFA Institute events, library financial literacy workshops. Mentorship from someone in your actual professional field costs nothing but a respectful cold email. Real community doesn't require a monthly subscription to a guru's ecosystem. This is the mistake that even financially savvy people make, because it exploits a cognitive shortcut called the halo effect. When someone looks successful, we assume they are successful. And more importantly, we assume they know how to make us successful. Coach Ryan posts from a $3 million beachfront home. He drives a white Lamborghini. His watch costs more than Marcus's car. Marcus assumes this man made real money, therefore his method works. What Marcus doesn't know: the house rents for $2,200 a night on Airbnb and was booked for 2 days for the photo shoot. The Lambo is a 24-hour rental from a luxury car service, $800 for the day. These are documented, verifiable practices in the content guru space. They're not illegal, they're theater. Here's the real number. A 2024 FTC report analyzing multi-level marketing income disclosures found that the vast majority of participants earned $1,000 or less in a year, and many earned nothing. The income is real for the person at the top. It is statistically improbable for everyone who follows. Mistake 3 alone has already cost Marcus $997 in the original course plus $5,290 in community fees. Combined with 3 years of compounding opportunity cost, Marcus is down over $56,000 in projected future wealth, not from being reckless but from 3 mistakes that all felt reasonable at the time. The fix: verify income claims independently. Any legitimate financial educator will point you to audited financials, SEC disclosures, or verifiable third-party reporting. If their only proof is their own lifestyle content, that's not evidence, that's marketing. Ask them directly whether they can show independently verified results from their students over the last 3 years. Watch how fast they change the subject. The last mistake is the one that turns curiosity into a credit card charge. Fake gurus are masters of manufactured urgency. Only a few spots left, the price goes up at midnight, or the offer expires in under an hour. Marcus sees the timer. He feels the pressure. He doesn't want to miss out. FOMO is one of the most powerful psychological forces in consumer behavior, and these gurus have studied it carefully. So he buys before he researches. If Marcus had taken 48 hours, just 48 hours, he would have Googled Coach Ryan reviews and found forum threads, Reddit posts, and Trustpilot entries documenting exactly what he was about to experience. The information was always there. The timer was designed to make sure he never looked. The fix is almost embarrassingly simple. Implement a personal 48-hour rule on any financial purchase over $100 that involves a countdown timer or limited availability language. Set a calendar reminder. Sleep on it. The good opportunities don't evaporate overnight. And if they do, they weren't good opportunities, they were pressure tactics. Let's bring it home. Marcus is a smart guy. He wanted to build wealth. He did everything he was told motivated people do. He sought out education. He invested in himself. He found a community. The system failed him because the system was designed to. Mistake 1, he paid $997 for knowledge that cost $14 and some library time. Future cost, nearly $11,000. Mistake 2, he paid $5,222 over 3 years for a community that was a retention funnel. Future cost, over $43,000. Mistake 3, he confused rented luxury for proven expertise and never verified a single claim. This is the door all the other mistakes walk through. Mistake 4, he let a countdown timer bypass his research instincts. 48 hours would have saved him everything. The real wealth building path isn't glamorous. It's a Roth IRA, It's consistent contributions to a low-cost index fund. It's reading one solid personal finance book per quarter and executing on the basics without paying someone $997 to explain compound interest to you with a ring light and a motivational soundtrack. You now know more than Marcus did before he lost $56,000 in future wealth. The question is what you do with it. So here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment right now with the number of the mistake that hit closest to home. Type the number of your mistake. 1, 2, 3, or 4. And whichever mistake gets the most comments, I will build a full dedicated video going even deeper on that one, with more case studies and more math. The comment section is already open. I'll be reading every single one. I'm your host at Financial Smarts. I'll see you in the next one.